So yun, good morning guys. So may napanood lang ako na interview, parang press ko yata to ng anti-clear natin. Anti-clear ninyo. Anti-clear ninyong lahat. So yun guys, panoorin natin yung kanyang press conference at yung mga reporter na nagtanong sa kanya. So tingnan lang natin kung pasado ba sa inyo yung kanyang mga sagot dito sa interview. Merong isang reporter dito na medyo maangas, matapang. So nakaka-proud dahil may mga ganong klase ng reporter na talagang direct to the point kung magtanong na hindi mo pwedeng hindi sasagutin yung tanong niya. So ito guys, panoorin natin yung kanyang mga sagot na parang sumasagot lang sa mga kainuman sa kalye.
Response to the remarks made by former Executive Secretary Bersamin that he did not resign, contrary to your statement last Monday that he quit from his post out of delicadeza. Ma'am, what was the basis of your announcement po nung Monday, kung meron pong ganitong denial on his part?
Unang-una po, mayroon muna tayong babasahin para po sa tinuran po ng ating mahal na si Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. The Palace acknowledges former Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin's clarification regarding the manner of his transition. As he himself stated in his interview, he submitted himself to the President's discretion and prerogative as part of the ongoing reorganization. The Palace announcement was issued in line with this understanding and with due regard for stability and continuity in governance. At nagkausap naman po sila ng Pangulo face-to-face at let us just leave it at that.
Ma'am, E.S. Bersamin admitted that he felt bad doon po sa naging announcement and na-mention po niya na on the morning po ng Monday, meron pong tumawag sa kanya, a close friend of his, and hindi raw po ito taga palasyo, asking him to exit the cabinet. May we know po, ma'am, kung meron kayong information, given na kayo po yung nag-announce ng resignation, kung tungkol saan po yung naging phone call na to, or sino po kaya yung kausap ni ES?
Wala po tayo. Hindi po tayo privy sa kanilang usapan. Kung sino man po yung sinasabi niyang kaibigan na nakausap niya. Wala pa tayong kinalaman doon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Follow-up question, Alexis Romero, Philippine Star.
Yusek, former ES Bersamin said, masarap lang daw pakinggan yung delikadesa, pero hindi naman daw ganun yung nangyari, no? Do we still stand by our statement that he resigned out of delikadesa?
Muli po, ang pina-announce po sa atin ay galing sa palasyo at kung ano po naramdaman ni ES Bersamin, yun din po na ginagalang po natin ang kanyang nararamdaman. At kung ano po ang sinabi lamang po ng palasyo, yun lamang po ang ating in-announce.
Follow-up related lang, Yusek, ano? Kanina may nabanggit na pabiro si Presidente about a cabinet shake-up, even jesting na si FL daw po ay magiging ambassador for OFWs. Magkakaroon ba talaga ng
Shake up? Sabi mo pabiro.
minsan half-meant, di ba? Minsan ang mga joke.
Tingnan na lang po natin. Kasi kung nakita niyo po na parang pabiro po yung pagkakasabi ng Pangulo, so yun muna po tayo. Face value. Sa ngayon po ay wala pa po sa ating ina-announce or isinasabing update patungkol dyan.
Salamat po.
Next question, Ivan Mayrina, GMA News. GMA News.
Morning, Yusek. With the very important cabinet secretaries, no less than the executive secretary and the budget secretary being removed from the cabinet at may mga undersecretaries being investigated for conspiracy to commit plunder, is there an internal investigation ongoing, considering that the scandal has possibly hit the high levels to the low levels of the bureaucracy?
Sa ngayon, wala pa pong pinapaabot sa atin kung may internal investigation dahil sabi nga natin kung ano man po ang issue patungkol sa flood control projects at infrastructure, nandiyan naman po ang ICI para mas maging independent po ang pag-iimbestiga.
Sinabi niyo rin po, baka may mga ibang cabinet secretaries, if they feel that they are involved, mas magandang pangunahan na mag-resign na lang. But aside from that call,
Mag-resign na lang.
is it safe to say at this point that everyone is under investigation?
Hindi ko po masasabi. Pinag-iisipan ko, parang wala po akong masasabi na lahat ay under investigation. So, ang maaari lamang pong sinasagawa ng Pangulo yung performance ng bawat kabinete. At yun naman ay usual at regular. Pero kung patungkol po sa mga sinasabi natin maanumalyang flood control projects at wala naman pong nababanggit o nasasabi, parang hindi naman po kailangan mag-imbestiga patungkol dito.
Ma'am, with cabinet secretaries being made to resign or resignations being accepted as you announced, and seemingly given graceful exits, paano po masisiguro ng administrasyon that they will be made to stand investigation and eventually prosecution should it come to it?
Wala na po sa kamay ng Pangulo yan. Na yan po ay maaari na sa kamay na po ng ICI, maaari na sa kamay na po ng Ombudsman, DOJ. Sila na po ang mag-iimbestiga.
Pero hindi ho ba by allowing them to resign, parang nabibigyan sila ng
Sinasabi mong pangalan
free pass na
appointed ng Pangulo.
to escape accountability?
Wala pong pwedeng lumagpas. Kung kinakailangan po imbestigahan, private citizen, public official, kung kailangan imbestigahan, dapat imbestigahan.
Thank you.
Next question, Katrina Domingo, ABS-CBN.
Anak na.
Morning, Undersecretary. The former Executive Secretary denied that he resigned out of his own accord. So ano po yung totoong reason kung bakit po siya tinanggal at sino po yung nagpatanggal?
Muli, binanggit na po natin ang ating sagot at sila'y nagkausap na po. At sinabi nga po natin, pabayaan na po natin at sila naman po ay nagkausap na.
I'm sorry, hindi namin pwede pabayaan because the taxpayers who are funding the government and are actually paying the salaries of this administration is actually asking for the truth from the palace. Bakit po natanggal yung Executive Secretary at sino po yung nagpatanggal sa kanya?
Hindi ko po masasabi kung sino po nagpatanggal sa kanya. Binanggit ko po kanina na hindi ko po alam kung sinong kausap niya. Kung yun pa ang nababasa ng palasyo, dahil sinabit niya naman po ang sarili niya sa President's prerogative, yan lang po ang ating masasabi. At tinanggap po ang sinasabing resignation.
Okay, ma'am, just a follow-up question if you could not give us the exact reason for Bersamin's removal. The former Executive Secretary was not the first official who actually experienced this kind of treatment na parang they were caught by surprise with their removal. We saw the removal of Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong from the ICI, also the removal of former DPWH Secretary Bonoan from his post. How does the palace actually explain the seeming trend of unceremonious removal of high-ranking officials in the Philippine seat of power?
Tanong po natin, tinanggal po ba si Mayor Magalong? Sino po ba ang nag-resign? Ang huli natin pagkakasabi tungkol kay Mayor Magalong ay ipapatignan, ipapacheck, ipapa-assess sa legal team kung mayroon ba nababiolate. Wala pong nagpa-resign kay Mayor Magalong. Aksyon niya po yan, voluntaryo. Kaya hindi po pwedeng isama o sabihin na may unceremoniously call for his resignation.
Yung nire-raise po nitong mga opisyal na to is that nauuna lagi daw po yung yung announcement before they were actually called on or discussed yung issue with themselves. How does the palace respond to that? Na may parang gap in terms of communication within the president's inner circle.
Tandaan po natin, lahat naman po kami ay, ang aming service ay upon the pleasure of the President. Sabi nga nila, pagpasok mo dito, hindi mo alam kung ito na yung huling araw mo. So lahat po kami dapat ay handa doon.
Last day mo na.